Hello everyone, welcome to Health Sciences 2103, Health Policy, Health Systems. I'm one of your professors, Perry Payne, and the other professor is Lou McDonald. We've taught this course now about 4 or 5 times together, and we look forward to interacting with all of you during the course. Today I'm just going to give you a brief synopsis of the course and talk with you about some tips for performing well in this course. So the overview is I'm going to tell you the goal for the course, path to achieving that goal, and tips for performing well. The goal is fairly straightforward. We're going to provide you with a general understanding of some of the key issues and trends in our nation's healthcare system. So we're going to focus mainly on health policy issues because policy really dictates how our healthcare system operates, but we'll also mention some business issues as we go throughout the course because business, of course, interacts and intersects with policy quite a bit in the healthcare arena. And we hope that our imparting of knowledge to you will help you understand how to engage in improving existing policies at the local, state, or national level, and will also help you become a better leader in whatever field you are currently in or plan to be in the future, given that all of you are at different career stages. Alright, so the path to achieving this goal is to follow the syllabus and accomplish the assignments. The syllabus is on Blackboard, as it is for all the courses. I suggest you take a look at it as soon as possible so you get a sense of what's offered in this course. If you see any problems or mistakes or have any questions with the syllabus, just let us know. We are human. We do make mistakes. So if you see something that's inconsistent or raises some red flags for you, just ask us and we'll respond appropriately, and we'll let the rest of the class know about the problem too. The assignments are also listed on the Blackboard site, so you'll be able to easily see what's required of the assignments. And again, if you have any questions at any point regarding the assignments, just email us and let us know, and we'll respond appropriately. Your assignments come in 3 forms. One is reading assignments, and we have a reading assignment for every week, except for the week where you give your paper presentation. And so but otherwise, there's a reading assignment every week. There are written assignments and discussion board assignments. The written assignments are all geared towards writing a policy paper and all of the steps involved in writing that paper, a topic, a draft, and final paper. So tips for performing well. Some of these are just basic tips, that I would give to any of you for any online course you're taking or any course you're taking. But I think they're important to just stay at the beginning because I know all of you are concerned with your grades and your performance in the class. So the first is just to get started early. This course requires a decent amount of effort from you, and we require a lot of thinking from you for the discussion board assignments and for working on various stages of the paper. And also, you're going to be dealing with issues that most of you aren't familiar with, so you're going to have a bit of a learning curve in the beginning. So I suggest you start working as hard as you can early on to kind of get ahead of the game, so that when we get to tougher parts of the course, you'll be able to stay the course and stay on track. Ask questions. Again, this is an unfamiliar topic for most of you. You may generally have some understanding of it. There are some of you who actually are clearly aware of all the ways that healthcare policy impacts your life as a healthcare practitioner or researcher. But others of you are really, at the early stages and are trying to learn as much as you can about this. And so you're going to see lots of unfamiliar acronyms and just unfamiliar, terminology or words that you thought were common words used in ways that you don't typically use them. So, ask as many questions as possible so that you can understand exactly what we're discussing each week. All right. Actively participate in the discussion board. This is fairly straightforward. It's the same, for all of the courses that we're teaching online in the Department of Clinical Research and Leadership. So make sure that you log in at least a couple of times or more during the week to provide your response and to respond to any comments that people are leaving on your initial posts, and also respond to other classmates' posts. And there's a minimum number of comments that we expect you to provide to other classmates, and that's listed for the discussion board assignments for each week. Usually the minimum number is two, responding to at least 2 students. So we also suggest that you skim the health section of a major newspaper in order for you to get a sense of current events, and we'll try to bring in as many relevant articles as we can during the course, but there's really no substitute for you getting out there kind of filtering through the information that exists in order for you to develop a better perception of different viewpoints on the issues that we'll raise in the course. We're not going to cover every viewpoint. It's not possible for us to do that, and healthcare policy is just constantly evolving, so it's hard to keep up with everything, but if you're taking a look at newspapers or watching one of the major news channels, you'll be able to get a sense of what's going on. And when you do that, I suggest you look at a left and a right view and try to find a nonpartisan or bipartisan view whenever you can. There's an organization that you'll hear a lot about in this course called the Kaiser Family Foundation, which is really the premier source of nonpartisan health policy information. So that's a good place to go. They actually have a news service that focuses on a variety of different health systems and health policy issues. So take a look at Kaiser Family Foundation online, and you can actually sign up for some alerts that they'll send you by email. That's one good way to keep track of what's going on in this realm. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, that's a brief overview of the course. Again, contact myself, Perry Payne, or Professor McDonald with any questions you have about this overview and about the course in general. Okay.